Stages, they would then get their tires and be able to gain track position, but we're not going to see that here in stage one. Oh, shifted down. Did you hear that?
Sure did. Again, I think some of these drivers talked about if the pace got down slow enough, we would see some shifting.
Did you see how close Hine came to the wall there at the start-finish line?
Leading the race. You don't think we're talking full send, even though we're not even halfway in this race yet? He is on the gas.
Got my attention.
See that yellow truck? That's the 88 of Matt Crafton. He's the last truck on the lead lap, and the caution's out.
Oh, first caution.
Right one of our leaders.
Hine nearly taken out. It's Frankie Muniz in the 27.
That got my attention. That was close for Hine.
And just as we suspected, the caution came out so close to the end of the stage, we will finish this stage under caution.
He didn't know the one truck was up under him, or excuse me, Muniz. Did you see that by Corey Hine? Wow, by the narrowest of margins.
That radio had to be something for Corey trying to dodge the slow vehicle.
He thought about going low and decided at the last second he better go high.
It looked even worse when we look back a little bit farther back.
Last time around, he almost hit the wall. This time he almost hit one of his competitors. There it is, green and white checker for one of our championship front runners, Corey Hine. He wins the stage. Championship guys right where they need to be. All of them finished stage one in the top 5, but nobody as good as number 11. He's in charge at Phoenix. And Corey Hine is leading them. Here's Todd Bodine.
Ty Majeski, 98. We watched his truck go away from him the last 20 laps of that run. Joe Shear debated what change to make. Didn't want to make the truck too tight. He was going to drop the track bar one round and give him some lateral grip in the back. Amanda?
You can see the pit stop operations happening for Corey Hine as he backs up there to get better on that left-hand side of that truck. They did remind him of these pit stop procedures and said, do not stall it on that launch, Regan.
Christian Eckes in the 19 truck, a little bit too loose in and off with no side fight the entire run. It did get a little better towards the end in the middle, tightened up just a little bit. And the 9 car of Grant Enfinger right now is still free off of the corners, not as bad as yesterday. And when he got clean air, it actually tightened the truck up just a little bit in the middle.
Change at the front. Ty Majeski wins the race off pit road. Eckes jumps to second. Corey Hine comes off third.
I said you had to be perfect as a driver. You can see he slid through his pit most of the way, and that puts the team in a bind when they get around to that left side. Getting the jack under it, he had to back up in order for them to do that, and that made that pit stop much slower than it should have been.
He lost 2 or 3 spots on pit road. Majeski's bunch did the job, got him out first.
Whoa, you see the rear tire changer trying to anticipate that truck stopping and got hung up on that spoiler.
Just misjudged it by just a little bit. He wants to get by that.
On the radio also said, I don't know what happened there, but it was almost like, and it's what Hine said, you drive it on ice. I mean, you hit the brakes and then you just, take off. And so a developing story, no doubt, in pit road going to play a huge role here this evening. Restart as we begin the second stage. 2 title contenders on the front row. Majeski outside lane, the control truck, and Eckes getting after it in the 19 down low.
Now that was a nice launch by the 19. He's got his nose out in front. Majeski's able to run hard on that outside and get the position back. Look at Matt Crafton. Let me see if I can count how many wide that is. 3, 4? No, it's still tight.
And look at Corey Hine. He's jumped up to second.
Enfinger.
Grant Enfinger trying to make the inside work in the 9. That bright yellow truck back in 5th.
Yeah, Sanchez, that 2 truck, black and yellow truck, has done a nice job here, staying up in the top 5.
I was really interested to watch this 19 truck build. We know Christian wasn't happy with his truck in practice. They made some changes. Did they get the adjustment there that he needs to go up there and contend for the win? He's falling back to third. See if he's got something for him in the long haul. See Lane Riggs. We talked about how he just steadily gets better and better. He's making a nice run right now.
I love it. So easy to spot that yellow truck that loves travel stock truck.
That's a lot of love right there.
It is easy to spot, but there are 3 or 4 yellow trucks, which really makes it difficult in a way.
You see him 3 wide, 4 wide. Ooh, what a close call for Stuart Friesen trying to get underneath that 38 truck of Lane Riggs.
Could have hurt Stewart's fender too. See right